Hello there, and welcome to this video that will recap my journey through the Phrecia League, I'm not exactly sure how you call it, and my descent into the Fairgraves tinfoil hat that I eventually will wear. But for now, we're going to start with the beginning, right? We make our character. It's going to be a Surfcaster. Surfcaster has fishing rod, uh, ascendancy, so that's the one we're going to make. I've never actually found the fishing rod before in a league, so this will be a first in that regard. And there's a few things that go with it, but to start off, we're just going to go what everybody else does, and that's Locust Mine. So after just a short nap on the beach, where we take a long time getting up because we're not going back down after, we finally get up and start moving. As you're seeing in the background, it's probably a recap of just all the bosses. Locust Mines is very strong, and to get to Locust Mines, I think I used Cobra Lash, and it is efficient. It kills by itself. You don't need much. You're kind of squishy, but Surfcaster also adds some offensive benefits that make it even easier to kill things. But we're gonna quickly get into an area that we need to talk about, and that is how do we drop the fishing rod? Well, at least according to the site, fishing drops are enabled by wearing the Fairgraves hat, right? The Fairgraves tricorn. It has a bunch of lines. Some of them are actually pretty useful for Locust Mine itself, but the biggest line that is on the wiki that is hidden is that it enables fishing rods to drop. But we have to find the hat first, right? We don't know where this hat is. It is a unique. It's a hat that drops, I believe the earliest level is level 12. So anything that can drop level 12 gear. And it's a unique. There's many ways that you could try to farm uniques in general. I had this idea that was confirmed a little bit with some guildmates, is that I can just run settlers, and anytime I send out shipments, I do a lot of metals, particularly dexterity based locations I would send out to, and I would pick them up, or I would send them, I think, or pick them up. I did it with both, so I'm not exactly sure which one you're supposed to do, but I'm pretty sure it might just be you just need to send it out. But I sent out and received with a level 12 character, meaning there's a cap on what type of items can come back, and early on, the completion rewards, right, for each island and for you to receive a unique is very small, right? So I quickly just get a unique back. Unfortunately, as you will see, I never find the tricorn this way. In fact, I've got it in a very unlikely place because I would have never guessed it, but I've tried multiple things on top of that. I've tried Rogue Exiles, just tons of things to do in the map. I've ran a little bit of Blights. I've even done the bench in Alva. That helps us out. Since this is SSF, which I forgot to mention, it means that we have to find all our things ourselves. And as we slowly get to maps, you don't drop idols until maps. So once we get in there, we just use whatever we had. And fortunately for us, we found mirrors. There were Delirium Mirror, which, it helps. You get a bunch of random procs, especially if you get the unique drop. It's very nice. Again, that wasn't the thing that got us, but, and we got level through, kept using Locust Mines, upgrading our gear, just looking through uniques. And and then eventually we come to a moment where we do find the hat. But that is just the beginning of the fishing rod adventure. But it is definitely the first important part and a super difficult part in SSF.
I think my highest level character back then was like level 50 something. 40 something. That was fucking high. Actually, I still have that character. My very first character, I kept it.
Turn the everyday into the extraordinary with fancy face gems. It's an
The most fraught, complicated, and long-record infrastructure problem in the United States is
But back then, only Witch and
bridge. It's just this.
Really, it didn't launch with all stats or all dudes. Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, it wasn't launched back then. It was beta. Closed beta. When they released open beta, it was all the classes. Except for Sarn.
Wait,
Yeah, remember that. Except for Sarn.
I think Einhard did it.
What'd you do?
I
Nice!
had. You got it.
I-
You got it.
Oh, I finally did it. Einhard for the win.
I told you. Remember?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Einhard, paying me out. Oh, it's gonna feel painful to take off my hat for this hat, though. But
Be careful what you wish for. You know.
so should I do the classic farm for the fishing rod, or should I try to just get it naturally?
Like wear it, it will drop.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Eventual drop, or I can just farm the gemling to get it.
Farm
I don't know what's. Is there like a way to farm?
Yeah,
Gemling?
you do
Gemling
the
is
act
eight.
something like that, because you know
Yeah,
there's like
Act 8,
5 unique ones that you
Yeah.
just quickly
Yeah,
kill off the
right,
waypoint.
right.
Yeah, just keep, because it's the fishing rod can only drop off uniques.
Right, go for it.
I'd
then.
say do the gemlings if you really want them. You've been waiting this long, why not, you know? Why not just get build together and see how it is?
That's it. I'm done. I'm done with the league. I got it.
League done.
Yeah.
Job's done.
You know what you should have named your character? Fishing for Trico.
I mean,
Mostly means to an end.
yeah. Plus, I thought it was clever fishing for a. Well, it's supposed to be spark, like fishing for ignites or bleeds.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, so I gotta go fix my res. Oh, now I can. I don't need to go shipping for my low level anymore. I can just do it now at regular level. Yeah. Gotta take this off. Put diapers mark somewhere else.
What is the odds of that? I just transmitted 4 of the same map, like Marsha's map, and they all rolled the exact same thing. Poison on hit, cursed monsters on. Less effective curses on monsters.
So now that we have our Fairgraves tricorn corner and we put it on our head and we start looking for the fishing rod, the question is where? Popular place is the Grain Gate. There's a bunch of uniques. I'm not exactly sure why uniques specifically are ones to drop since it's not really listed anywhere, but apparently it is the way, so I follow that. And I killed a lot. I killed thousands of them. The footage that you're probably seeing is cut, but it just shows you a bunch of grain gates. And then eventually I just started, you know what? I might just as well progress through maps, and eventually it'll drop, right? And supposedly it's supposed to drop in 1 in 100, maybe 1 in 200, 1 in 1,000. And in my case, it just wasn't dropping at all. And this was getting me paranoid, right? Because it's common knowledge that fishing is kind of a meme, right? Its own secret thing. And the fishing ascendancy itself was a little bit of a bait, but I know people are dropping fishing rods, so it got me thinking, it's like, why is it not dropping for me? Whatever comment I do, I mean, is I really just that unlucky? And one of the things I thought of is maybe my filter isn't showing it, which was really putting a lot of paranoia in me. I ended up checking multiple times on my filter and through just NeverSync filter itself to see if it's listed and what it looks like. And yeah, it is supposed to drop, but just in case, I made sure to highlight even the items that don't drop, just in case. And I ran a bunch more grain gates and then more content. And unfortunately, still no luck. We even managed to kill the Eater of Worlds and drop a melding, which I don't think is useful since, you know, this is SSF and we need a bunch of stuff, and I doubt I'm going to be able to kill a bunch of things and farm a lot of uniques. I don't have that much time on my hand. But the question was like, the fishing rod is what I need to start. Like, I knew it was going to be difficult on SSF, but like, supposedly it should have been easier than the hat itself, right? The hat was the one that was going to be difficult. And so what it ended up down to is this idea. It said that drops are enabled, but I thought, what about parties, right? If you're in a party and you have the drops enabled, does anybody's kill drop it? Or does it have to be your kill to drop the hat? And I thought, maybe it is. And then there's another part in Path of Exile which is connected to other things that kill. Minions, totems, traps. They have unique stats that are not specifically connected to you. Some of them are the same, some of them are not. And it really threw me because as I was going, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe my mines cannot drop the actual fishing rod, and because the fishing rod cannot drop with my mines, all that work I did probably meant nothing. So to test it out, I went in and took off Locust Mine. It was pretty much simple as that. And I got
Yeah, that was an upgrade. Okay. Cool.
So after that muted response of the melding, because that wasn't what I was looking for, I continued my search. And now with the Locust Mine off, Power Siphon, it's generally weaker, right? The whole thing that makes it work is Locust Mine, but I didn't need it to be strong. I have a level 20 Power Siphon with a bunch of links on it. So I went back into the Grain Gate. And lo and behold, it wasn't even that long before I found. You're going to see the footage soon after. And it dropped super fast. And that's where the paranoia really started to build in me. And I was having conspiracy theories about the whole thing. And then I turned off the stream at that point, and I was just like, I'm just going to keep running it for a little bit, right? There's no harm. I have nothing else to do. And lo and behold, I drop a second fishing rod. The clip will be coming up soon, but I was muted, so I had to actually turn my mic on to make sure that you guys can hear me to my response to it. It was kind of shocking, but I mean, you're gonna hear that I was really exhausted by then. Oh, I found it. I found the fish. I kept being paranoid that my loot filter is not going to show it. Oh my god, I found it. Oh, solo self found the fishing rod. Oh, finally. I don't even know how many times it took. Okay. I gotta take a quick picture of this. Fishing. Oh, let's do like this. Fishing. Save it. Yes, that one. Can't believe I found it. Okay. I kind of want to corrupt it, but I'm too scared to lose it. I might look for another one. Either way, I'm going to keep the hat on for a bit longer in case another one drops. I'm not in a rush. I also got to change up my build. But step one, done. Oh, I can finally just do regular maps for a little bit. I kept interchanging between maps and the Grain Gate just over and over. It must have been over at least 1,000 of these monsters. In fact, I was so paranoid that mines could not drop it, I took off Locust Mine and just used Power Siphon. Which it dropped, so I can't confirm or deny if that was in fact true, because it only took me maybe I started this run today, 8, 9 maybe? Like it's crazy, soon after. So that's why I want to try it again at another time, see if I can maybe drop it another and confirm whether you can get it with mines, because that might be the thing that's causing people not to find this fishing line.
In a move that should
Anyway,
shock
I found it.
Found it. Maybe mobile game developers.
I got it.
I have a sneaky suspicion they're probably not too
I just found another one. I stopped recording and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna run it a few times, like it doesn't matter now.
Let's be real.
And I found another fishing rod. This was maybe
Hey, you know what I'm talking about.
less than 20 runs before a second fishing rod. I just wanted to test if Locust Mine was somehow making the drop not happen. And as far as I know, there's no reason, throwing mines and killing with mines shouldn't drop it. But man, does this make me feel like it's doing it on purpose.
There are some games that rely on advertising.
Like that is crazy.
So your favorite sports games can still feature Mountain Dew or whatever thing they slap on athlete shirts.
So after the second fishing rod, I ended up running it at least 50 to 100 more times to confirm it before I stopped, and I didn't find another one. But 50 to 100 times is nothing compared to how much you might actually need to run it. So unfortunately, I'm stuck in this weird zone where I am thinking there's a conspiracy and you cannot drop the fishing rod if you're using something that is not your kill, which also begs the question if Grave Bind will help you drop it. But I don't know. Voice your opinions in the comments. What do you think? Till then, I'm gonna play Ice Trap with the fishing rod. I know it's not the big thing that everybody's using. I believe Crackling Lands and Hex Mines and stuff. But I enjoy traps. I enjoy ice traps. They work well with crit. So that's what I'm going to be trying out. Tell me how tight your Fairgraves tinfoil hat goes. But for me, that's all. So here's the outro. Have a good night.
Let's just be clear. If they had thought to patent platforming way back in the day, we wouldn't have Sonic the Hedgehog.